In this tutorial we're going to go over the different types of macros that are in Winner or that you're going to create for your Dragon dictation in Winner. So the first thing we're going to do is go into real time here for a second so I can set up a sample. So what do I do with this? I'm saying hello and I'm getting jello for some reason. So now what I've got to do is I've got to tell my dictionary that I don't want jello to come out, but I'm going to force it whenever it hears jello to come out as hello. So if we go back, I'm going to kick out of real time for this. And I'm going to go to dictionary maintenance over here on the right, over here on the left, and I'm going to find my dictionary. And I'm going to add. And the token will be the word you don't want it to be, at jello. And the English is what you do want it to be. And you add that in to your dictionary. So now whenever Winner sees the word jello, it's going to be inserting hello. Again, the only problem with this is hopefully never in your life will you have a case where the word jello is used many times, because it won't come out, because we've told Winner that jello means hello. So that's the only caveat there that might create an issue later down the road. So in your personal dictionary that you made, in the previous video we went over how to make it. This is where you will be inserting any word that is not coming out correctly. Again, you take the incorrect word, you put an @ symbol in front of it, and then in the English you put what it's supposed to be, and then add it. This is a single layer macro. It just does one very simple thing, and that's it. Now, we're going to go on to some more macros. The second type of macros that we are going to be doing are special commands or formatting controls. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to right click on the background, go to preferences, go to speech, go to edit macros, and then we're going to click add. So on this written side you can write whatever you want. The spoken form, that has to be very a unique word. So I'm going to use QMAC for my questions and answers. Okay, so if we're going to do QMAC and QMAC, and we're going to, and I want to train it QMAC, QMAC, QMAC. So yes, we have trained this 3 times, and that's what you want to do. This is our second type of macro, that's special commands or formatting controls. So once we're in Winner, we're going to right click on the background and go to preferences, then speech, then edit macros. And we're going to do a macro for our question. So I'm going to add. This is going to be called QMAC. We're going to say the same thing on the, we're going to do spell the word on the left and the right the same way, the spoken form and the written form. QMAC, QMAC. We want to train this word I'm going to train it 3 times. So here we're going to add. And you're going to get this message. The written form and the spoken form are the same, unnecessary, and just click on OK to that. And now we're going to train it. QMAC. 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 Save it. And then we're going to add one more, and this is going to be a speaker token. So here is SPE. We want to avoid spaces on the left-hand side, on the written side, and then over on the spoken form, SPE space ONE. We're going to train this 3 times again. SPE1, 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 SPE1. Okay, and we're going to close that. And we're going to close this as well. Now, we're going to go over to dictionary maintenance. It's the 3 books over here on the left. We're going to find our personal dictionary. For me, it's lisa.dix. And now we're going to put in our QMAC. So I'm going to add it. It's going to be at QMAC. Okay, so the at symbol goes in for the token. Tab to get down to the English. And now we're going to put all our formatting commands for our Q. So period. Put in a period, new line, tab, bracket for the Q, tab, and then up cap. And we're going to add this. The next thing is our speaker token. And that's going to be at SPE01 tab, and this is going to be a speaker in colloquy. So here are our things, our formatting stuff for our speakers. So it's period, bracket, P, colon, colloquy. This is a paragraph type, and I put a semicolon, not a colon. This is a paragraph type, so we want to tell, that's supposed to be a period. So we want to tell the software that when the speaker comes up, I want it to be in colloquy. So now, new line, that'll launch the colloquy paragraph style. Tab, tab, at speaker 01, and then colon, and then up cap, and you add that in. Again, because we are adding, or we hit the add button, it's going to keep trying to allow us to not have to click on the add button. It's just going to keep going. So then you just click close. And so then here we have our speaker token and our token for our macro for the Q and our macro for our speaker token. We're going to exit from here, and let's go try it in real time. Turn on the microphone. QMAC, what is your name? QMAC, what is your name? SPE1. My name is to be here for the next 20 minutes. So essentially, if we go ahead And you'll see that Dragon has delivered exactly what I asked it to, QMAC. QMAC again. So we hear the QMAC here, and the QMAC here, and then here's our SPE1 here for our speaker token. And these are our macros for formatting, for controls, and you can do all manner of things with this. You can do your answers with this, all of your speakers, anything you'd like. So now we're going to go on to our next macro. So we're going to exit out of here and say no to that. And real quick, we're going to edit macros. We're going to add one. And again, you get this that they're identical. That's fine. Click on OK. And now I'm going to train it. ASCII. 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 Close that. Now I'm going to go back again over to my personal dictionary. Remember, I created it by my own name. I'm going to add, and this is going to be ASCII. And now this is my answer. R for response. In the brackets, they'll come out in color. Tab, and then new line, and then I'm going to add this. All right. So now to help with our third layer, our 3-layer macros. So you're going to create the functions, the commands that we did for speakers. Okay, once you've done the speaker, then you can come back over here to dictionary, find the tokens dictionary. Now that we've created our speaker token macro, now we're going to add to that so that we can have our actual tokens be filled out, so it won't be just at speaker 01. It'll actually be a name. So we're going to add. We're going to take our at speaker 01 and then give it Mr. Smith. And we're going to add it. We're going to go back into real time. And now we're going to open our tokens panel. Our speaker panel. You'll see the one that I just added right here, Mr. Smith. And if I start talking here, we'll see SPE1. Now before, it would just have speaker 1. Now when we say SPE1, it will insert Mr. Smith. If I want to change that, maybe it changes in the middle of court, I can come here oops. Click down into here and say SPE1. And now we're going to get Mr. Johnson. You can have a whole bunch of speaker identifications here just by following the instructions that you see here. Currently that's what we have for our macros. There might be some more macro tutorials coming on. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in my next one.